Melanated family. How is everybody doing on this good Wednesday evening? I know it's kind of late. Some of y'all on the East Coast is 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm here in California. It's like 10:30. But I had to get this off my chest, right? So of course, um, I want to send a RIP to all of the families that had to deal with these cowards who have been conducting mass shootings around our country, right? So RIP to all these, it's been 3 or 4 different mass shootings, y'all. When we look at just the amount of mass shootings that have taken place in the United States this year, it's almost 200. So this is a common occurrence, unfortunately, right? But we need to have a tough conversation again with my melanated family. We need to have a tough conversation, right? Because let's not act like, again, this was unfortunate, and I hate to see anybody go through this type of trauma, these type of tragedies, right? But this is damn near a common occurrence in this country. So, because at this point, relying on the government, relying on the powers that be to put something in place to protect us, don't hold your fucking breath. Right? So, what this means is we need to begin to look at each other, y'all. Like, that's been the theme of a lot of the videos I've been doing lately, because all we got is us. Like, the sooner we realize that, the better off we'll be. So this 18-year-old white supremacist, Peyton Gentron, travels 200 miles, automatic weapons that he legally was able to obtain, travels 200 miles to basically kill black folks, right? So you think about that, and this is the realization I've come up with lately, family, and this is a hard truth. You feel me? The reason why we see this type of behavior over and over again is because white supremacists ain't scared of us, y'all. They don't fear us at all, right? And this is our problem. Like, this is our fault. Some of this shit we need to take accountability for. Again, I wish the government would put legislation in place to address these situations. President Biden just signed some domestic terrorist act or something that's gonna try to target certain white supremacist groups. Whatever, man. Like, the naming it a domestic terrorist act is already telling me you ain't really about that life. This is a young white man act. Shit, the young white men are the main people committing these acts, right? Young white men who don't like black people. Like, our country has a horrible racism problem, and we just put patches on it. We just placate each other. And then the Democrats and Republicans, when you read about this incident, it's disheartening that they're just fucking blaming each other. So all of this means all we got is us, family, because it took me a couple days to even want to do a video about this incident, because, to me, it was cut and dry. Like, and I'm such a supporter and rider of my people. When shit like this happen, all I'm thinking about is violence, family. I'm trying my best to think of a way around an eye for an eye, right? And typically I don't come up with shit. But check it out. The reason why a young 18-year-old man would drive to a black community and shoot everybody he can, because he know we're not gonna do shit. Now, some would say he drove where there were soft targets, like, if he go into the hood, at times there may be a different outcome. But at the end of the day, they're not scared of us, family. They look, when things happen to us in this country, and we have to be honest about it, a mass shooting, we murder one another, anything happen to black people, give it about 3 fucking weeks, and we right back to twerking and buying Jordans. So you don't think these individuals know this type of shit? This young man has been studying mass shootings. See? So when they let him, so when we have the mass shootings that happened in the past, it's setting a precedence. And that continues to happen But it's setting the precedence, family, and this white man wasn't scared of us. See? So as a people, what the fuck we gonna do? Because like I said, I was only concerned with some type of payback. Yeah, he killed 11 people, 10 people, I'm sorry. Where he live at? See? Because we have to be honest. We have a cycle that we repeat when we're harmed by white supremacists, family. We march, we pray, some niggas actually forgive, then we go right back to doing the same shit. So at some point, family, hear my voice when I say this. At some point, the revolutionary spirit in all of us is going to have to come to fruition. Or shit like this will never fucking stop. Again, the government ain't going to come save us. So what are we going to do? How many of us are actually prepared in some form to address situations like this? Now, I don't be emailing me and shit. I'm not talking black people just going out and killing people, but just a level of preparation. You see what I'm saying? Because this 18-year-old dude was ready. He knew everything about the guns. He knew the bullets. He knew what to take off to make sure it wasn't as noisy. He knew what the fuck he was doing. You see what I'm saying? And this is sad, family. But at some point, we're going to have to look at each other and say, okay, what route can we take to protect our family, to protect the people around us? Because we have on one side of it, we have white men, like it's always been in this country. We have white men attacking us. We have white men who are vigilantes or who are vigilantes who do different things. And then we have nigga shit going on too. We have black men continually harming each other. You see what I'm saying? So family, everybody outside of our community is watching how we operate. They understand, yeah, young black men are dangerous, but to only other young black men. See, they know that. They know that because at this point, I've tried to come on here and be contextual about the inception of gangs and how it was based on something revolutionary, how it was based on something that was positive for the community. Not no more, family. Let's stop all the bullshit. No more gang. Stop all the gang shit. I'm not respecting none of that. If your only venom comes in the form of hurting somebody black, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit coming out your mouth. I don't want to hear it coming from the music. None of that shit's cool no more. Look, at some point, we're going to have to create like a unification structure where we look at each other and say, you, my brother, I have to protect you. Who's going to do it? The government isn't. You feel me? The government isn't. And so this coming up Sunday, I got my first live show at the Malcolm X Fest. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But what we need to start doing as well, when we look at like a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, like we throw these names around when it's their birthday, when it's some type of holiday. I don't really think we digging into what the fuck these brothers actually did, because it's what a lot of us ain't willing to do at all, right? So when you look at these brothers, the main thing they had in common is they were willing, and they were willing to sacrifice something. Unfortunately, it ended up being their lives. But the question I got for all of y'all, what are you going to sacrifice? What are you going to fucking change moving forward to make sure your family is protected? To make sure if you were in a position where you had to do something, you could. You were in a position where you need to support black businesses, where you need to be in alignment with the revolution that's going on right in front of your eyes, right? But the problem is they not scared of us, and niggas is scared, family. This country has broken us. It created a sea of scared Negroes. So what I want to do real quickly before I continue, family, because we all should be outraged, but I'm tired of seeing some of you niggas be outraged for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you go right back to doing whatever it is you was doing. Check it out. You look, being black in America is not easy. It's like how could I put it? If you want to participate in the movement and do whatever you can to help your people, that shit is like losing weight. it's a lifestyle change. You know what I mean? This is some shit you have to do every day. This is something you have to live, something you have to breathe. You see what I'm saying? But I want to play a quick video because one of my listeners, shout out to the sister, I'm not gonna say her name. She sent me a video that I think like the universe made me think of this video while I'm talking to y'all, because this is the reason why white supremacists can harm us. This is the reason why in 2022, white folks ain't scared of us at all. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Look, we African. Like I don't want violence. We come from sun. We come from warm climates where everything was plentiful. That's why we don't naturally be on no violent shit. But if somebody harm you, family, and you don't reciprocate, you're setting the precedence. Again, I'm not advocating any type of violence. I'm not advocating anything to be done to anybody. But if you allow people to continually harm you, after a while, they're going to think of you as a fucking joke, right? So let me let y'all watch this video really quickly. This video is indicative of why we are in the position we're in right now. Hold on one second, family. Let me see. Hold on one second. Because everybody should be upset, but it shouldn't be momentary. Shit, put your feet to the ground and do something to help your people. Because when I say sacrifice, I don't mean necessarily sacrifice your life like Martin and Malcolm did. Shit, if it comes to that, it comes to that. But what resources do you have? What knowledge base do you have that you can lend to our community to help us out, like in the grand scheme of things? You feel me? So watch this video really quickly. I'm going to add my commentary, but this is why we get fucked over, family. Watch this. Make it a little bigger. Okay, watch this.
Was holding a meeting near the University of Michigan. Hundreds came out to protest, and that's when 18-year-old student Keisha Thomas made headlines. She used her own body as a human shield to protect a man wearing a Confederate flag T-shirt as he was being physically attacked by protesters. In 1998, I sat down with Keisha to talk about what that was like. Keisha said that she risked her own life because it was the right thing.
Oh, hold on one second, family. Hold on. What the hell? Hold on. The right thing to do. You see that? That sounds. While I wait for the video to load.
To do.
Here we go.
It's the right thing to do.
Weren't you afraid that they were going to then turn on you?
I know you believe in angels, but it felt like two angels had lifted my body up and laid me down. And if you're covered by God, then you know you do what he's supposed to do.
Hold on one second. My Christian family, I love some of y'all, man. I've backed off of being so I've backed off of ridiculing religious people if I see it helping you, right? So I don't go as hard as I used to. But we need to realize that some of the Christian philosophies lends itself to passivity. To say angels was carrying me, and this some fucking scared talk. You're scared. You're scared. Ain't no angels pulling you up to. If anything, your ancestors would have been trying to kill his ass. You see what I'm saying? This attitude where we forgive the people who kill us. How has that worked out so far, family? Listen to a little bit more of what this sister got to say. Hold on.
You don't worry about anything else.
And so was it sort of like an out-of-body angel experience for you?
It was kind of like for women that have kids, when they see their kid in danger, you don't think it's a natural reaction to kind of go in there.
So you're looking at a KKK member like your child? Listen to me. This is 1998 that Oprah did this video. We have a lot of Negroes that still think the same fucking way. I know, like I said, I know we be on some African shit. I know it's in our nature to comfort and to help. But when it's wartime, it's wartime. They're laughing at us now, family. They understand how the process is going to go. You do the mass shooting, your name gets on the news, you become a martyr. You in jail, they probably protect you because when this young dude did all this shit, he got manifestos and all this type of information. If we think he's acting alone, we out of our goddamn mind. You see what I'm saying? So to be in a position mentally where you want to forgive everybody, what reason do they have to stop killing your ass then if you're so forgiving?
You know, do what you got to do.
But this wasn't a kid. This was a
No,
white man
Exactly.
at a Klan rally
Right.
wearing a Confederate flag T-shirt.
Right. But he was, I mean, he was still a human being.
It's been 20 years since that photo of Keisha became a Life magazine photo of the year. So we
Look at
tracked
that.
her down to find
Look
out
at that.
how that day
That's
impacted her life.
that's niggas in 2022 as well. Here, she gonna come on and just defend what she did 20 years ago. I don't want to see that shit. But family, being scared, being taking this turn the other cheek route, how has that shit helped us so far? So again, family, I'm not advocating anybody go out and do anything stupid, but our Second Amendment rights need to be taken care of. This is something we need to take serious. And also, when this dies down, because it will, when this dies down, what level of sacrifice are you willing to make for all of us? And at this point, like all you hip hop niggas with the gang shit, I'm tired of that. Everybody on the internet talking shit about what you don't like, and in 3 weeks you go right back to doing all the same bullshit. Stop. We don't need momentary help, like momentary movements. This shit has to be every day, all day, every day. And it has to be all of us to a degree. You know what I mean? Some of y'all like to send leaders in to fight for you. You see what I'm saying? I just listen to this nigga talk, or I'll listen to this person who is a supposed leader of said community. I'll let them take all the bullets. I'll let them take all the scars. We got to get off that shit. None of this is going to stop happening until we change our ways. Because look, I just did a video about Young Thug and the unfortunate event that them young niggas got themselves into with the RICO case, right? But keep this in mind. I always say this. The young street dudes, that is our warrior class of men. What do I mean? These are the men who don't mind doing violent indiscriminately. Like they can kill some shit and go eat dinner type of, you know what I mean? These are different type of individuals that can be used in this movement, right? But the reason why they continue to fuck with us, because they know we scared. I just seen a video because Young Thug's in jail now. I just seen a video maybe 4 or 5 days ago of he is on the red carpet and they asked him about police killings. Excuse me. They asked him about police killings. This nigga act like they was talking about his mama. What the fuck? Police killings? I like killing niggas. I don't care about cops. I want to kill the nigga across the street. This is sickening, family. This is sickening. All the gang shit, stop it. I don't want to hear. I don't give a fuck how big you is, how big your gang is, how historical they are. None of you niggas own none of the block. You still don't own none of the block? Huh? Name the gang that owns all the houses on the street. The fuck are we doing? What are we doing? But somebody can walk into a grocery store and just kill black people. What are we gonna do about it? Again, not promoting violence, but I am promoting preparation. I am promoting you slap me, I slap your motherfucking ass back right away. I don't want to pray for you. I don't want to forgive you. I'm going right at the same veracity you approach me with is what I'm going to give you every time. You want to be nice? You want to shake hands? You want to be cordial? We can do that. You killing somebody in my family, that's it. That's it. That's it. If I have to lose my life, go to jail, whatever, consequences mean nothing at this point. What are you willing to die for? Like, let's get right to it. What are you willing to sacrifice it all for? Now, I know a lot of us will say, my family, right? The people inside of my household. I dig that. Maybe some cousins, some other people. I dig that. But eventually, you got to see everybody like your family. When you see 11 people get killed in Buffalo, that could be your mama or your cousin or your auntie. Them is actually our brothers and sisters. Your anger, your willingness to put in any type of work to help should still be there. I don't give a fuck if they in Buffalo and if they in Dallas, because what happens to a lot of you niggas is you say it ain't that bad. Racism ain't that bad. You just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps until something happened to somebody in your family. Now your ass on the news crying, then forgiving. You see what I'm saying? So look, I don't seek to live in like a violent place or from a violent perspective. But in what world can you allow people to fuck with you and you don't do nothing? And they stop, right? And they stop. Why would anybody stop harming a person that they don't like? And all they gonna do is march. All they gonna do is cry on TV. All they gonna do is hire one of these black lawyers who just ambulance chase. Niggas don't get nobody locked up. They ain't even with the lockup game. They trying to get them 5 million, 10 million. Fuck that money. I want a body. How about that? We got to get to that point. Now, keep the money. Or I'm going to need it for a lawyer when I go do what the fuck I got to do. How about we get there at some point and quit being so goddamn scared? So I'm sick of all the street shit. I'm sick of all the niggerizing that we do online, and then when something like this happened, we take a brief moment to say, oh, I'm sorry, right back to niggatry. At some point, because I got grandkids, 42 years old, I got grandkids. Some of y'all as old as I am, let's think about it. Do you want your granddaughter, grandson to be driving a car 30 years from now, get pulled over by the cops, and still got to deal with the same shit? So what the fuck are you going to do to change it? I'm tired of people. Quit talking about it and be about change in your community. You feel me? This Sunday will be my first live show here in Sacramento, the Malcolm X Fest. I bring that up right now because sometimes for some of you Negroes, it's some of us out here on some revolutionary shit. Sometimes you just need to get in the vicinity of that type of energy. Maybe that'll bring it out you. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, when I go to a lot of the events in my city of Sacramento that are based around consciousness and based around uplifting our people, it's not packed the way it should be. It's not packed the way this is just real shit. Young black men are nowhere to be found in these venues. But let Lil Boosie come to Sac, everybody gonna be in that motherfucker, right? So who's the wiser? Like who are we really getting mad at? Because again, the government or the president just said they introducing some domestic terrorism bullshit bill. No domestic terrorism. We have a white man with a gun problem. Ain't that been the same problem though? Right? Ain't these the same motherfuckers that raped and pillaged and lied and gave us all these bullshit ass holidays? Right? Same people in my book. So look, as black folks, decide how you can sacrifice. Decide what you can do. Because this kid, they tried to hit it right away with he's mentally ill. He had a mental illness. They shut that shit down. He had an evaluation like a year ago. He got up and walked out. Hey, wasn't nothing wrong with him. He hated niggas. That was his illness. He hated your motherfucking ass. That was his illness. Now what you gonna do tomorrow? What you gonna, and see, sometimes people don't realize that what you gonna do trickles down to everything in your life, family. If you got kids, how much do they know about our history? Shit. How much do you know about our history? How much time do you invest in black shit? How many black businesses you fuck with? How many members in your family you don't talk to right now over frivolous, insignificant shit that don't matter at all? Right? We have a lot of in-house problems that make it difficult for us to see things in a particular way. You know what I mean? That's why what I do for me is so important, because some of y'all need to be shook the fuck up. You need to wake up. You see what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, these things won't stop. This young man is going to get a life in jail. His name will be martyred, just like a Dylan Roof. How many times have you heard Dylan Roof's name in the past few years? This is all they wanted. And they writing manifestos for in just the best wording, the best handwriting. Who the fuck is helping these young guys? Who's helping them? Oh, but you want to create a domestic terrorist act. How about you go find who the fuck he working with? How about you go do that? See, hey, they don't want to dig too deep. They might find their cousin. Huh? They may see their brother. They may see their brother name on the goddamn list if they dig too hard. You see what I'm saying? So all we got is us, family. That's how we should think about it from here on out. Yeah. That's how we should think about it from here on out. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and decide what you can actually do to help her. Because we got too many black folks who come at us like they here to help, but they wolves in sheep clothing. Like they coons. They ain't ready to bust a grape. They ain't really ready to do nothing but dictate politics that end up helping them in the long run. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all, we need an unapologetic approach to all of this shit. Like, if you really love your people, if you really want to see black people in a better position, it starts with you. Did you know that? I know a lot of Negroes tell me, man, look, this is the Democrats' fault. The Tucker Carlson caused him to stop. They're all fucking racist. Stop. Tucker, yeah, the political pundits at times may throw fire on a flame, but we not ready to put that flame out either in any capacity, right? So this young dude was studying hate crimes. And you know one thing he probably found out quickly, okay, I'm not going to die. Nobody's going to kill me. When the cops pulled up, right, he just finished killing 10 people, AR-15 in hand. The cops have a talk with him. Do y'all see where the fuck we live at? Do y'all see? But so many black men have been killed for 1,000 times worse than that. No gun. I'm running with a goddamn cigarette. He blow my brains out. He had one of the biggest, most deadliest pistols you can obtain, and y'all talking to him? What is there to talk about? Right? In actuality, if he has a gun, shouldn't your gun be out? Aren't you scared that he possibly gonna kill you? Or are you used to this too? He ain't gonna kill me. I'm white like him. I'm like his uncle or his dad. He just wanted the niggers. You see what I'm saying? So who's gonna protect us? Who's gonna protect us? Oh, I know what y'all gonna do. When it's time to vote again for president, whoever the candidates are, they're gonna mention how they're gonna help us, how they're gonna make sure black people don't get killed no more, how they're gonna make sure our neighborhoods are safe. Bullshit. Cut my check. You want to help me out? Give me my goddamn reparations. I'll fix it. Give me my goddamn money. Y'all want to play all these games with everything. Pay me my bread. You just gave the Ukrainians, what is it, $30 billion? Where you get that from? Where you get the PPP money from? Huh? Where you get the COVID money? Go to that bank. whatever stash y'all went to get the COVID money, get that and bring that shit to us. That'll help us out a lot. Fuck all this posturing. That'll help us out a lot. You know what I mean? So all these things are topics that we need to talk about, family. But we need to be serious about how we live our day-to-day lives, how we conduct ourselves in our neighborhoods, how we view the Second Amendment, how we view those who harm us. Like, black man, I'm not your enemy, bro. I'm not. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. Looking at Young Thug and these brothers go through that RICO shit. Now, of course, there is racist tendencies in a lot of these laws, like how they use them now. You can definitely view it as some racism in there. But at the end of the day, these are young dudes who come from a particular community, impoverished communities, and they're used to operating in a particular way. But we're still pointing the gun at the wrong person at the end of the day, because this is our warrior class. These young men potentially could be a part of our army. You see what I'm saying? So everybody needs to contextualize that. And again, you got kids and you live in the hood, watch the music. This is something I didn't do. When my children were younger, I love hip hop. I introduced it to them fully. If you live in the hood, be careful of everything your kids are consuming, because a lot of these young niggas don't mean them no good. Because a lot of the rappers that I see, they end up going to jail. But if you listen to them rap, they glorified everything they went to jail for No wonder. At some point, this shit got to stop. You see what I'm saying? We got the Kyle Rittenhouses. We got the Dylan Roofs. We got these young white men who now, George Zimmerman, right? At a goddamn gun show selling that gun. Why weren't we there at the gun show? Why didn't somebody show up at the gun show and give them that work? We're scared. Let's see the first step. The first step in getting over something, family, is admitting it. And I know a lot of you niggas is scared. I talk to y'all every day. Harrison, quit talking about the racism. It's not about the racism. We gotta just look at the black man, look at the black woman. I know you just want to look at us. You're scared to look at Whitey. That's your boss. That's your woman's father. That's people you have to be in the room with, and you don't want to make it uncomfortable. Fuck they feelings, man. When are y'all gonna realize that? Because if not, you got kids, you got young children, you got young people around you. They can be succumb to any of these type of incidents. So instead of just being sitting ducks, we got to be proactive. So black family, Second Amendment rights, practice that with everybody in your family. Make sure you focus on history. Make sure you go into your community and see what needs work, right? Some communities need mentors. Some communities need trash picked up. Find what you can do to help and do that. But all you niggas who don't want to help at all, but then complain when somebody gets shot, get the fuck out of here. All you niggas who want to be in the street, claim you're hard, your pants sagging down to your damn ankles, you got a pistol on you, but you will only shoot me, nigga, you're scared too. You feel me? So we got to go hard on white supremacists, and we got to go hard on the scared Negro. You feel me? So this is your brother Harrison, man. Melanated Convo. Do me a favor, y'all. If you're in Sacramento, I am having my first live show this Sunday, May 22nd, at the second annual Malcolm X Fest, 1913 Del Paso Boulevard. I'm surprised I remember that. 1913 Del Paso Boulevard. The show will be starting at 1. The event is from 12 to 6. Come get some of this history. Because that's on a Sunday. I know you're going to be able to go out Saturday night. If you can go out Saturday night, you can get your ass up on Sunday and come to an event designed to empower you. Maybe if you got around an environment of empowerment, you would feel that spirit. You niggas go to all these places. You go to a club, you go to a chick house, you go to hella places where the energy's all fucked up, where negative things happen. Well, that's where you put yourself. Like I go to events where it's all black folks and nobody know ain't nothing gonna happen because we all think the same way. So some of you niggas need to get a bar of that. I'm tired of going to these events designed to empower us, and it's 45 people there. This is bull. We can't have it both ways. We can't say we want to stop getting killed. We want to stop what happens in our neighborhood, but I don't want to do shit but eat food, smoke weed, have sex, and go to work. That's not going to cut it, family. You feel me? Also, if you're in the Sacramento area, next month is my annual Father's Day softball game. So that's June 18th, Father's Day softball game. This is our 4th year. Come out. It's for everybody. So mothers with single moms with kids, bring your kids. If women just want to come out and play, you can. It's just really to celebrate fatherhood, celebrate the importance of spending time. Like I always say, kids spell love, Time. So it's important that we show them we love them by being present. That's what the softball game is all about. Now we're going to have a raffle. We're going to have food. We're going to have shirts. We're going to have different games. We're going to have music. It's going to be popping, y'all. We're going to have a food, of course, probably like barbecue this time. The past few years, it's been like hot dogs and hamburgers, but I may step it up. But anybody in the Sacramento area, if you know any fathers, June 18th, the day before Father's Day, come out and play a competitive game of softball with us, eat some food, politic with the family. These are the type of things we need to continue to do in spite of the bullshit that be happening to us in this country. You feel me, family? So this is your brother Harrison. Like, share, do all that.